Okay, just approaching the beach of Kaparo, Albania. Some stunning scenery here. The idea is that's the area there. Try and head for. About 10 metres of water, supposed to be clear. Nice posh hotel. There's another one hotel there. So I should be there in about half an hour. See what it's like. Radar installation on the headland there. There is another little bay behind there, but it's exposed to the northwest wind, so I thought if I can get in here, it might be a shelter from the winds later this afternoon, because it's only sort of 8:45 in the morning. I set off at 6 this morning. We'll see what it's like, because there are some reports of some quite nasty swell at night. Now if it gets bad, I might go into that bay around there at night, or sort of get towards the evening about 6ish if it's still, the swell's still bad. But it looks okay for now. It's a bit of a holiday resort, and there's a little valley up there which looks kind of cool. It's a stunning little country, this. Okay, so just to give you an idea what I've done today, sailed from Sarande, which is there. I'm using the aerial off me radio. This is Corfu. So set off at 6 o'clock this morning, sailed up to here, Kaparo, which is where I am now. And just to zoom in, so all we've got along here is all beaches, which is all these here, and round the back is Palermo. Now you should say, well, isn't it good to go in there? Not really, because the wind does tend to come in there, and you're not allowed to shelter up this area because it's all military. You're only allowed to go down here. I suppose I could go in there, but I'm quite happy. It's nice and calm. It was blowing a bit earlier when I arrived. I'm now on anchor, which was good. It was nice and cool, and the boat's moving a bit, but it was lovely and stable even though it was blowing hard. So I'm in 6 meters of water. Been for a swim and a snorkel. Had a look to see if I could see the anchor, but I couldn't. Again, the water's not very clear here. I've yet to find clear water in Albania. It is in Corfu over there. That's Corfu, you can see in the distance. Been up and down that coast a few times. So, got an anchor here for the night, and then carry on north to Vlore, I think. But as I did in Turkey last year, I was going to Istanbul. You have to beat the winds, and they're always blowing northwesterly, which of course is, you know, down this way, which is always against you. So you have to set off early in the morning until the winds start up about midday. Then you just have to anchor up, and that's you for the day, really. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Okay, so here's the coast of Kaparo in Albania. There's a hotel over there. You can see some mooring buoys in the water. They belong to the hotels, and you can hitch up to them if you want, or attach to them. It's to stay the night, but they do like you to go ashore and have a meal. Reasonably priced, I suppose, but not for me really. Here's the other hotel, which I think only the other one hotel over there owns the mooring buoy over there. I think this one owns this one nearer to me. I mean, I could go ashore, but it means getting the dinghy out, which is underneath that solar panel. But it takes about an hour. So I'm only here for one night. Not much ashore. All we've got is a load of sunbeds and a hotel. That's all there is around here, really. This is what amazes me about the Med. Flat calm. What time is it? 8 o'clock at night. You won't get that in the Atlantic. Okay, that's me moored up for the evening. Just to give you an idea where I am. Obviously I'm the blue dot, but I was anchored up here last night, set off at 6 again this morning. I've motored up here today. The wind turned up about here, so I just put the head sail out and came all the way around here and anchored up in this little anchorage here. It's an ex-military installation, so there's loads of defences all around here, pillboxes and what have you. So that's going to be for tonight. There's going to be a southerly wind blowing tonight, so I'm well protected here. I was going to go to Vlore, which is highlighted here. There it is, Vlore, and stay for a few days, but the wind is constantly going to be blowing from the northwest and the north. I have no chance of getting out of here next week if I do that. That means spending a week here, which in a tourist town I'm not that keen on. So I'm going to make a dash up to Durrës, which is there. Now that is 50 miles, so it's going to be a fair old slog tomorrow. But on plus point, it's a strong wind blowing up until 3 o'clock tomorrow. So if I get up early enough, it starts at 3 this morning, the wind, so I should be able to get some decent speed and get up to there before 3 o'clock, hopefully, when the wind turns against me. And then if I don't make it in time, then I'm just going to have to tack out here and then tack back in. Now Durrës, I'm not sure that's correct explanation, but is the clearing out port for Albania. But I won't be clearing out straight away because there's the capital, Tirana. I'll see how I get on in this port, see if I can get a decent anchorage, a decent hold. If so, then I might hire a car and go to Tirana, the capital. I'll see how I get on. But the next after there is Bar. Now there's the border with Montenegro there, and Bar is the first clearing point to get into Montenegro. That's where I need to be. Because I'm flying home on the 26th and today's the 1st of July. Yeah, it's my birthday. And I want to get safely into Montenegro and put the boat on a pontoon and then get flying home. I'm only coming home for a week to get my SIM card sorted and my pension. So let's give you an idea of what's happening out here. Here's the anchorage that I showed you on the map. So there's the military installation up there, all the defences and what have you. There's the catamaran, that's Sten from Canada. That's the couple who took me around the interior of Albania to the Blue Eye and what have you. This is just the rest of the anchorage. So yeah, pretty cool place. Nice and quiet at the moment. And of course, out at sea there's Vlore over there in the distance. I'll have maximum zoom there, but there's a reef, as you can see. Keep an eye on that. And then I'm heading out that way to Durrës. It's another reason why I've anchored up here, because I was going to head for Vlore tonight, but what's the point of going all the way over there, which is another 2 hours, to sail all the way up the coast, then around the corner? I might as well just set off from here. See how it goes. Okay, decided to go against heading for Durrës in the end. The weather just hasn't been great at all. And you can see by the grey skies, it's been thunderstorming and what have you. The wind's been going in the wrong direction, so it just wasn't happening. So entering the port of Vlore, some rather big ships here. That one's from Limassol, so it's like some kind of passenger ship with a cruise ship. But that's the anchorage I'm heading for there. Sten and Rita from Canada, they're in there somewhere. In fact, yeah, I can see them. They're on the white boat to the left. So I'll head somewhere in there and drop the anchor, get the dinghy out and have a look around. just arrived at Vlore, topped up my SIM card. Gypsy's out there somewhere, just out on my bike, exploring. Oh, there's a supermarket. Trying to find the gas station, get some more fuel. Well, there's Gypsy over there, just behind that signage. They have proper cycle lanes here, it's great. I love this town already. There's Gypsy. How about this? Mobile harbours. Never seen one of them before. Might ride out to old Vlore today. It's only about 500 square metres, so it's only a tiny little place. Just had a coffee at Sophie Cafe. You know, it's bonkers the driving in Albania. Everyone double parks, it just causes traffic jams. They just don't give a hoot. Well, they do when they start sounding their own. But good afternoon from Vlore, Albania. So this is where I was yesterday, this bay, and of course my plan was to head north towards Durrës. But things change, as they do often when you're sailing, and the dark clouds started appearing from over here and the wind was getting up. And it was supposed to be blowing south to north, instead it started blowing north to south. I thought, time to get out of here. The winds were whipping, the waves were whipping up. So off I set, and then it really hit the wind round about here. Then the storm blew, lightning bolts dotted all around. So I thought, right, head for Vlore, and that's where I am now. So I've little bay here. There's a little dinghy dock as well. So I arrived here about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It was nice and calm when I came in, but it's today it's a little different. So I've been out for a ride on my bike, got the dinghy out, and it's a little bit lumpy out there. Wind's blowing strongly from the northwesterly in that direction. So I'll keep under the spray hood for now to stop the wind noise. There's the promenade of Vlore, which stretches all the way along down to Oricum. That's a dead end down there, it just ends at the bottom. There's a marina, charges an absolute fortune. Can't imagine anybody wanting to go down there unless the wind's incredibly bad, but this guy's just turned up. Looks like he's going for a swim. Good luck with that in this choppy weather. This guy here, he's looks like it's a brand new boat, that. He was in the bay before me. That's where, that headland there in the distance, as you can see there, that's where I was anchored up yesterday. And of course I sailed across here yesterday afternoon. That's sailing for you. So yeah, I've been out on my bike this morning along the prom. Got some fuel, some diesel for the engine, because I've got, the next leg's going to be a long one. And there's my bike in the front of the dinghy. Normally I'd leave it on the quay, but with it being, I don't know, it's a tourist place, and there's lots of youngsters hanging about over there. The dinghy dock's over there, and I thought, no, I'll not lock it. Even locking it up, they're liable to take an angle grinder to the lock. So no, I don't fancy that. And there is the new marina being built, so it can get a bit noisy in the morning, but nothing like Sarandé, where, my word, with all the pirate ships and the jet skis and the speedboats. There is some here, but they're all over there in that next dock. just behind that pier there, so you don't hear them. And as you can see, it's a little bit lumpy today because the wind's coming right at me and it's shaking the boat about a bit, but she's nice and dug in with the anchor, so it's not going anywhere. So a few of my neighbours here, and a couple from Canada who I bumped into earlier, they're out shopping. So I'll just chill out on the boat this afternoon. I might go ashore this afternoon later on and have a drink, check some of the locals out.